सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे
गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यकरवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ओम् श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ओम तत्सत ओम नमः शिवाय
Om Namah Shivaya.
Last time we saw the 15th verse we studied. In between there was some explanation to be made. Broadly this is dealing with the Pancha Kosha. Okay, so Shankaracharya says a pure colorless crystal, when it is covered by a blue cloth, what will be the color of that crystal? It will look like a blue crystal. Similarly, due to the union with the five koshas, pancha koshas, the pure Atma appears to have borrowed their qualities upon itself. So it appears when we place a blue cloth near a colorless pure crystal, the crystal appears to be blue. It borrows the color of the cloth that is kept nearby. In the same manner, the pure Atma, which is Nirguna Atma, okay, that because of the nearness or union with the Pancha Kosha, five koshas, that appears to have borrowed their qualities upon itself. It is as if Atma is having that qualities, whereas it is not. Crystal is not blue, but because of blue cloth, it appears to be blue. Similarly, because of the nature of these Panchakoshas, Atma appears to have that qualities. So what are the Panchakoshas that we saw? Quickly we will go through it just to remember, just to refresh the knowledge. It is Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya
Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and Anandamaya Kosha.
Very good. Okay. So these koshas, they are all described in Taittiriya Upanishad. When you study Taittiriya Upanishad, you will come across these Pancha Koshas. In Atma Bodha, we have studied in detail what are these koshas. So Annamaya Kosha is the physical body, Sthula Shariram. So Pranamaya Kosha is that which has Pancha Pranas. Okay, Pancha Pranas. So that Pancha Pranas, they breathe life into the physical body. Because of Pranamaya Kosha, this physical body, Annamaya Kosha, gets the prana. Manomaya Kosha it is responsible for our feelings, pain, pleasure, happiness, sorrow, etc. Okay, so next is Vijnanamaya Kosha. That is our intellect. It controls our intellect. These three put together is what? Which Shariram?
Sukshma Shariram.
Sukshma Shariram. Sthula Shariram is Annamaya Kosha, only one.
Annamaya.
But Sukshma Shariram has three bodies, three Shariram, three koshas. What are they? Pranamaya, Manomaya,
Vijnana.
This should be very clear. So Anandamaya Kosha, Panch, the fifth one, which belongs to our Karana Shariram. Okay, that belongs to our causal body. It controls our emotions. But it gives Ananda, but it is not a real Ananda. So the real Ananda, the Sashvatam Ananda, belongs to whom? The Atma only. Okay. So we can
Hmm.
finally conclude that all these three sarirams are panchakoshas. Panchakoshas are nothing but different names for the same sariratrayam.
Sariratrayam.
Okay. According to functions, we have classified like that. So these three are not what? They are not Atma. None of this is Atma. Okay. This is very clear, I think. The division of Panchakosha, the three Sharirams are divided into 5 and based on their functions. It is looked viewed from another angle. That is very clear, I hope. So Stula Shariram is the grossest. We can touch, we can feel it. Indriya Gocharam. Sukshma Shariram is comparatively subtle. For example, we cannot see the mind. Okay, others' mind we cannot see. It is subtle. And which is the subtlest? Karana Shariram. Causal body is the subtlest that we cannot see. So these three are upadhis that we studied: gross upadhi, stula upadhi, sukshma upadhi, and still more sukshma, subtle upadhi and subtlest upadhi. Subtlest upadhi is karana sharira. Okay. Then what is the job of this annamaya kosha? It is to eat. Atma Bodha, if you remember, what does it say? Anna rasenaiva bhutva, anna rasenaiva vriddhim prapya. If you remember that, what is that? It has to absorb the food and keep the stula and sukshma shariram nourished. Without annam, we cannot maintain this stula and sukshma shariram. So that is very much required to keep the body alive. If the body is alive, then Atma is also there, because we are a combination of both Atma and Anatma. And to maintain this Anatma, we very much require food, Annam. Okay. Then Pranamaya Kosha, what is the function? It is a physiological system. Prana, Apana, Samana, Udana, Vyana. Fivefold physiological function. One is respiration, another is excretion, third is circulation, digestion, and finally the reversal or emergency system. So this all we studied in detail. I will not explain, but just to refresh our memory. So Pranamaya Kosha is this 5 physiological system. Third function is Manomaya Kosha. What is that function? The emotional function. Whatever emotions that we feel, who is responsible? Manomaya Kosha is responsible. Vijnanamaya Kosha, it is mind, logic, thinking, judgment, etc., etc. Okay. Where the intellect is involved, that is Vijnana Kosha. It controls the intellect. And finally, Anandamaya Kosha is the deep sleep. Whatever is the problem, we sleep even for, let it be a few hours also, we sleep peacefully, happy. During that state, nothing bothers us. So that is why when somebody is going through trauma, depression, what is given?
Sleeping pills.
Sedative.
They put under sedation. So that time nothing is felt. Okay, somebody has raised a hand. What is any question?
Yes, so we just classified all these koshas, and my question was whether memory is going to be in Manomaya kosha or in Vijnanamaya kosha.
Antakaranam will come in that subtle body. Chitta.
Yeah, it will come there, but if we have to separate between Vijnanamaya and Manomaya, will it be falling on this side or the other side? Like Manomaya Kosha or Vijnanamaya Kosha?
Exactly, I don't know whether how to classify, or it can be put in both. Some will fall under Manomaya and some will fall under Vijnanamaya. All the 19 components.
Right. I was trying to divide the 4
It's
into
actually in Manomaya
2.
Kosha.
So memory is in Manomaya Kosha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chit,
Okay.
Chit Antakaranam, it will come under Manomaya. Then Buddhi comes under Vijnanamaya. Okay. So earlier the Upadhis we divided into 3 categories: Stula, Sukshma, and Karana Sariram. Now 5 koshas. So this is clear, I hope. So this Upadhi can be called as Kosha Panchaka Upadhi or Panchakosha Upadhi. Earlier we said Stula Upadhi, Sukshma Upadhi, and Karana Upadhi. And now we can say it is Panchakosha Upadhi or Kosha Panchaka Upadhi. So all the Panchakoshas are Upadhis. So their function is taken as though it is my function. That is the function of Atma. Just like crystal appears to be blue when a blue cloth is placed nearby, the same manner, since it is closely associated because of the nearness, close proximity, what happens? It is considered as though it is my function of Atma. So clear, this is why it appears to be function of Atma.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, there was a call. Okay, this is the meaning of this verse. So now let us go to the 16th verse. Any questions on this 15th Panchakosha?
No. Thank you.
Okay. Please unmute. Vapustu Shadibi Koshaihi
Shadi Koshe
Yuktam Yuktavatyat
Yuktam Yuktya Bhavatate
Yuktam Yuktya Vaga Tat. Okay. Or- yes.
Recite.
Atmanamantaram Shuddham
Atmanam Shuddham
Vivicyatandalam Yata.
Tandulam Yatha.
So Tandulam means rice. Okay. This from the husk, we have to remove the rice. If you see the rice, it is not directly cultivated. It is covered by a husk. Then what we should do? We should pound it and remove the husk and use the rice. Similarly, wheat also is like that. Where pounding is required. So also from these seeds, 5 seeds, okay, just like we thrash rice in a mortar. So how do we remove these Panchakosha 5 sheets? By logical reasoning. The purity of the self within should be uncovered as the rice grain is uncovered from the husk. So let us explain this verse. Just like rice is obtained by pounding paddy and separating the husk. We can call it brawn also, that is removed. We can separate pure Atma within from encircling 5 koshas through careful discrimination by logical reasoning. When one clearly realizes the Atma is distinct from the Panchakoshas, one becomes detached from them. This detachment is followed by Atma Jnanam, knowledge of the self. So Shankaracharya compares this Panchakosha as husk and the Atma as Tandulam, rice. Vapuhu means either refers to Shariram, body. So Tandula means, as I told you, it is rice. Tushaha is the cover, the husk, etc. Brawn or husk, whatever we call it, the covering, yellow covering that covers the rice. So here what is useful to us, rice or the husk?
Rice.
Naturally rice. So can we use it with husk? It is not possible. You cannot eat the husk. So the husk has to be removed. The external covering is not useful to us. So what will happen? We cannot eat the husk. We can only eat the rice. So external covering is to be removed. So the external thing, the husk is the cause for pain, but inside there is a cause for pleasure, which gives us satisfaction, happiness. Okay. But can we throw away the paddy completely? We cannot. So what do? We remove the external covering and take out the rice by pounding. That is our Ghataha. Rice is taken and husk is thrown away. One is Upadeyam, that is to be taken. Another is Heyam, that is to be thrown away. Here, Tandulam is Antaha, internal. And this husk is Bahiya, external. Tushadi Bihi, that is external. So we are also like paddy only. We all have these coverings, which is not useful. They have their uses, but to realize self-knowledge, Atma Jnanam, it is useless. Because all these covers, koshas create only problem. For example, Shadvikaram, Asti, Jayate, Vardate, Parinamate. All these covers create only problems. And we don't have only one covering like rice. Rice has only one covering husk, but here we have Panchakosha, 5 layers, and which are external. So whether they are to be taken or to be thrown out, Heyam or Upadeyam, undoubtedly they are Heyam, to be rejected, to be thrown away. Their identification has been taken as real. So that should be given up. The functions of Panchakoshas, I wrongly identify myself with that. Atma is associated with that wrongly and think and make us to think that Atma has all these qualities. So Atma is compared to rice, Anatma is compared to the husk. So how do we remove that? Pounding is required. Just like we pound the rice, paddy, and remove the husk and rice, here also pounding is required. What kind of pounding is required? There they use wooden hammers, big wooden. Nowadays, machines, automatic machines have come. When I was a child, I used to see people used to beat it with the hammer and other handmade equipment. You must have seen. Old people must have witnessed that. It is pounded. To pounding to separate rice from the husk. So the pounding has to be done very carefully. If you pound with forcefully, what will happen? Rice will break and it will become a powder. So too much pressure cannot be applied. Right amount of pressure, so the pressure is to be applied and skill is required. It's a skilled work. So similarly, here pounding is required. And what is that pounding? It is self-inquiry, form of inquiry, vichara. So far clear?
Yes.
Now we will explain through a method. This is called Anvaya Vyatireka method. Anvaya Vyatireka. Have you ever heard of this term? Anvaya Vyatireka.
No.
Okay, this is a technique, this is a method used. Okay. So first you ask a question. Is gross body me, myself? Is Stula Shariram myself? Is Sukshma Shariram myself? Okay. And this method of inquiry is called Anvaya Vyatireka method. So let us explain this. So during Jagrat Avastha, the waking state, Stula Shariram is very much present and I am there. The Ahankaram, the I feeling, associating myself with body, mind, sense complex, that I is also there. I am there. So during Jagrat Avastha, waking state, Stula Shariram is also there and I am also there. And during Swapna Avastha, dream state, what happens? Stula Shariram is not present. Only new Shariram, Sukshma Shariram comes. Sukshma Shariram is present. That time I is not there or not there.
He is.
Yes.
Yes,
I-
very much. Suppose a tiger chases you in the dream, what happens? Immediately you start sweating, you start running in the dream, start shouting, crying, etc. Isn't it? So I is very much there. Stula
Yes.
Shariram is not there, but Sukshma Shariram and I are very much there. Body has changed. Body has changed from Stula Shariram to Sukshma Shariram, but I has not changed. So I exist in Swapna Shariram also. That Sukshma Shariram also. Okay. I exist even when the Jagrat Shariram, waking state is there. And when that Stula Shariram goes, I get into this Swapna Shariram, that is Sukshma Shariram. Then there is Again this I am. Then Sapna Shariram also goes away. Then what happens? Still I am
Sushupti.
there. In Sushupti Avastha, Karana Shariram comes. That time also I am present. I is there. Why we are saying I is there?
Yes, at least we know
You are
that.
deep sleep, you are not aware. That is why you are so happy. So you are peaceful. Still you say that I is there. What is the logic?
On waking up, you correlate that you had a good
Yes.
sleep.
Very good. So when you wake up, you are able to say that I slept peacefully. So somebody has witnessed that. That I has witnessed that. Otherwise, how can you say that I slept like a log or I slept like a child? Okay. So this I, that I am there, all the three states in all the three sharirams. So when they are there, I am. When they are not there, then also I am. So then what does it show? That I am is different from, I is different from all this. They come and go. Sometimes I'm in Jagrata Avastha, sometimes I'm in Sushupti Avastha, sometimes I'm in Swapna Avastha. They come and go. But I always remain. I am there always. Okay. So this I am is Anvaya. Okay.
Acharya,
So,
one question here.
Yes, please.
So what would be the state when we are unconscious?
Then
Which
again
state we
that
can
Karana Shariram only.
Prakarana Shariram. So we have to say that we are in a dreaming state.
Yeah, that time you are not aware of anything. That means you are in Karana Shariram only. Accidents happen, people go into coma. That time only this exists. Which one? Karana Shariram is there. For all the purpose, that person is a vegetable. The person is not aware of the physical body or subtle body. Mind is not working, intellect is not working, nothing is known. So Anvaya means the presence of one thing along with a particular another. And Vyatireka means absence. It's absence when the other is absent. Okay.
Mhm.
Anvaya means the presence of one thing along with the particular another. Vyatireka means absence of one thing when other thing is absent. So Anvaya Vyatireka method, this you will find in future we will come across it several times. That time also we will try to explain. But now you understand the basic.
Okay. Yes.
so is it the same as neti neti?
It is all related only. That neti will come. Also, before that, you have to understand the Drik Drishya Viveka. Okay. Next will be Drik Drishya Viveka. That you have heard about it, Drik Drishya Viveka. Okay, that I will explain. So now you just understand that when they are there, I am there. When they are not there, then also I am there. So I is different from all these Panchakoshas, Sultula Shariram, Sariratrayam. They come and go, and I am always there. Okay. So when they are there, I am is called Anvaya. They are there, I am also there. And when they are not there, what is not there? That Sariratrayam is not there, but I am there. That is called Vyatireka. So Shariram, bodies, they come and go. Shariram comes and goes. So this is called Vyavritti. So Atma does not come and go, it is always present. And it is called Anuvrittihi. Vyavrittihi is coming and going. Atma is Anuvrittihi, always present. So this logic is called Anvaya Vyatireka Nyaya logic or Anuvritti Vyavritti Nyaya. Okay, logic. Nyaya means logic. So Atma Vichara is done. This Vyukti, this method is used. So what is the pounding? Removing the Anatma from Atma, just like we remove the husk from the rice. So 1 pound, you put a bang, you hit it and say that I am not this gross body. I am not this Thula Sharidam. Another bang, another hit, then you say that I am not this Sukshma Shariram. And another bang, you hit and you say yourself that I am not the Karana Sharira. And this pounding continues till all the koshas are removed. So what is the final lesson? We have to separate Atma from Anatma. That is the meaning of this verse. Any doubt? These are all explained with beautiful, simple, practical examples. But unfortunately, many of us may not have seen pounding of paddy. Because in modern world, everything has become, automatic. Machines do the job. But the essence is to be taken. Simple, practical examples are given to make us to understand this. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes, Acharya.
Okay. Next. Please unmute. We will stand. 70. Sada sarvagatokyatma
Sada
Sarvagato
Sarvagato
Yatma
na sarvatra avabhashate.
Na
Sarvatra
Avabhasate
Buddhayeva avabhashyata.
Buddhaiva
Swacheshu pratibimbavat.
Swacheshu Pratibimbavat.
Even though the self is always all pervading, sarvagataha, still it does not shine everywhere, in everything. It manifests in the intellect only, just as the reflection manifests in a mirror. So let us explain this. So Atma pervades everything and Atma is present everywhere. But it will not shine in everything. Like it will not shine in everything. It will manifest only in the purest form of intellect, buddhi. Just like a perfect image is reflected in a perfect mirror. So you are there in the room, but walls cannot reflect you. What can reflect you?
Mirror.
Only a pure mirror give a perfect image. Okay. Similarly, Atma can shine only in the purest form of buddhi or intellect, which is an integral part of which Shariram? Sukshma Shariram. Okay. In the earlier verse, Atma was compared to rice and Anatma was compared to the husk. Atma is within and Anatma is outside. So we have to remove the external koshas and discover the internal Atma, just like we remove the husk and discover the rice. So, Atma is what? Nityaha, Shashvataha, Sarvagataha. It is there everywhere. It is not present in everything or everywhere. We cannot say that. We know that it is Sarvagata. But even though Atma is Sarvagataha, the manifestation of Atma is not everywhere. Because Atma, to manifest what it requires,
Sthula Sharir.
Intellect.
Jnanam.
no. It requires
Jnanam.
reflecting medium. Reflecting medium.
Which
or
is
It requires a reflecting. Without that, Atma cannot manifest. That is why when the prana goes, when a person loses life, Atma does not manifest. It requires a medium. You cannot feel the Atma. Atma cannot manifest without a body. Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram, etc. That
so
is,
Stula Shariram also is a reflecting medium.
yes, both.
Okay.
See, that is Boga Ayatanam. Do you remember? That is the office. It is house.
Yes.
The home where it resides. And the Sukshma Shariram is the equipment, communication facility that you communicate with external world. So
Then
without,
what
suppose,
does this line mean, Acharya ji? That it manifests in the intellect only? What does that mean?
that we will explain. It manifests, but it manifests in purest form in the buddhi only. Suppose you have you look yourself in a bucket of water. There also reflection is there. But can you call it purest reflection, purest image? No, for which you require a clean, perfect mirror. Okay. So, yes, manifestation is there. Somebody is alive, you see. Atma is manifest. But it manifests in its purest form in the intellect only. That we will explain. Okay. Chaitanyam. Atma is Chaitanyam. It does not manifest everywhere. For example, you cannot expect
facts of life.
Atma to manifest in a wall. If you look at a wall, the Chaitanyam is not manifest in the wall. So in the wall, Atma is there or not? Chaitanyam is there or not?
Yes, it is there.
It is there. It is there. Only thing is, it is not manifesting. Like electricity is present in the entire house. But how does it manifest? It requires an equipment, a fan or light. Okay, you switch it on and find out, yes, then electricity manifests. Electricity is only an example, but it has a lot of limitation. Just to give an example to understand it. Okay, we cannot say electricity is not there. It is very much present in the cable, in the wires, but it does not manifest. To manifest, it requires an appliance or equipment. Whatever it is, fan is there, light is there. What do you do if there is power or not, electricity at home or not? What do? You switch on a particular light or a fan and find out, yes, electricity is there. Similarly, Atma is there everywhere. Chaitanya is there everywhere. Okay, but it does not manifest. So Atma is Sarvagataha, all pervading. At all the time, it is present everywhere, in everything, at all the time. Okay. But it is not felt, or it is not in manifest condition because it requires a medium for manifestation. Atma does not require anything for its existence. That one should be very clear. It does not depend upon anything for its existence. Okay. But for manifestation purpose, it depends upon some medium. And what is that medium? Shankaracharya says that is only in buddhi. In the intellect, the Atma Chaitanyam will shine, manifest, which alone we call Aham. Aham is what? Manifest Atma only. The Atma in its manifest form is called Aham. So that exists in where? That reflects, that shines, that manifests in buddhi. So why only in buddhi it manifests? What is the reason? Because buddhi is made up of sattva guna. It is made up of what? Sattva guna. Whereas our sthula shariram is made of what? Sattva guna.
Tamu guna.
Tamo guna pradhana. Very good. Tamo guna pradhana. Okay. So that is why body many times it does not listen to us, does not cooperate. But buddhi helps us to streamline things. It cooperates, it guides us. So I am continuing everywhere. In what form? Avyakta rupam. In unmanifest form. That Atma is there, present everywhere. In what condition? Unmanifest condition. So I am in Atma is all pervading in avyakta rupam, unmanifest form. I am that Atma is in buddhi in vyakta rupa, manifest form. The manifestation is within the body. Atma is confined to body only? Definitely not. Atma is not just within the body, it is all over. Just like a space, it is not confined to one house or one room or one hall. It is present everywhere. It is all over. But the manifestation is what? It is within the body. That is the reason we use the word antaram. So Atma also manifests in the clear upadhi called Sukshma Shariram or Buddhi. And that is why the word is the antaram word is used. Okay. But we should understand that it is not confined to antaram only. Just like we say, I have space in my room, I have kitchen space, I have a hall space, I have a bedroom space, washroom space, whatever it is. Even though it is appearing to be confined to that particular place or space, space is not confined to it. Nothing can confine space. Nothing can divide space. It is present everywhere. So in that sense, we should understand the word antaram. That is the meaning of this. So I hope it is not very confusing. No.
The revision is required.
Yeah, you listen to the recording again and again. Tattva also you remember, recall. Okay, if you are not very, if one is not very clear about Panchakoshas and their functions, then all these things are not going to make any sense. There is little advanced text. Okay, it is carrying forward the fundamentals that were explained in the Tattva Bodha. So you can revise Tattva Bodha also, and subsequently can come to the Atma Bodha and again revise it. Okay. Let us go to the next verse. Please unmute. Verse number 18. Dehendriya manobuddhi prakrtibhyo vilakshanam
प्रकृतिभ्यो विलक्षणम्
tadvritti sakshinam vidyat
तद्वृत्ति साक्षिणं विद्या
atmanam rajavatsada.
आत्मानं राजवत्सदा.
So the body, senses, mind and intellect, they constitute matter or prakriti we call. They are distinct from them and known to be their witness, sakshi. Witness is what? The Atman or self. He is always like the king. So now let us explain this, the meaning of this. So a king in the courtyard, many dance performance, music performances, everything is performed in front of the king in his court. But is king a participant? No, he is not a participant. He is only a audience, witness. So similarly, Atma is distinct from the body, distinct from the senses, distinct from the mind, and distinct from the intellect. And it is the witness of their functions. Atma only is witness to their functions, which are the things we explained: body, senses, mind, intellect. They all function, they all work. And it is distinct. Atma is not nothing related to that. It only witnesses their functions. Now, the following few verses will give this how to discriminate, method of discriminating between the Atma and Anatma, self and non-self. Okay, Atma and Anatma. So here another method is used, that is called Drik Drishya Vivekaha. Okay. It is in a way a subdivision of Anvaya Vyatireka only. Okay. Now we will see what is the Drik Drishya Viveka. Drik means what? The subject, the seer. Drishya means what?
The action.
The object that which is seen.
Also.
So literally Drishyam means seen. There was a film also in Hindi, I think. Drishyam, seen. Drik means the seer. Drishya means the seen. So when Drik is present, Drishyam is present. If Drishyam is present, then there should be a Drik to see that, isn't it? If somebody is there, there is a subject, that Drik, and there is an object, then only that subject sees the object. So Drik is also there and Drishyam is also there. So Drishyam is present when Drik is present. Drishyam is gone when Drik is present. So we will explain this with a chair or table. You are there in a room. Your subject or object? You are Drik or Drishyam?
Subject.
You are the subject. And a table is kept in front of you. That is the object. So that is the Drishyam. Yes, object. So Drik is you and Drishyam is the table. You are the subject and table is the object. So you are Drik, seer, and table is Drishyam, seen. So table is there, you are present. Suppose somebody comes and removes the table from that room. Then you are there or not? You are very much there. So who is there? Subject is there, Drik is there, but what is gone?
Drishyam is gone.
Drishyam is gone. So far clear? So when Drishyam is gone, Drik is there. Okay. It is very clear. So Drik, Drishya, Viveka logic is applied here. So for example, table is there. You know that table is there. You come next time to that room. In that room, you see table is not there. Okay. You know both. We know, you know that table is there and table is not there. It is gone. So let us apply this logic. During Jagrat and Swapna Avastha, during waking state and dream state, Drishyams are there or not? Drishyam is very much there. You witness everything. You see everything. In the dream also, you see everything. Then I am is also there. Okay. That Drik, someone who witnesses everything, I is also there. So when this Sushupti, during Sushupti, all Drishyams are gone. Then what happens to the I, the Drik? It is still there. So during that Sushupti Avastha, the seer is there. So the Purusha, the Atma is resolved. Everything is resolved. All the senses are resolved and gone into deep sleep. But the Purusha, the Atma, Purusha word is used here because it is borrowed from Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Purusha, when we say it is Chaitanyam or consciousness one. But when we wake up, what happens? This Purusha says that I slept peacefully. I slept like a child. So naturally the Drik is there. Drishyams are gone, but Drik is there. So when a person says in Sushupti Avastha, I did not experience anything. So that what does that mean? In other words, the absence of experience is known to that person. The fact that there was no experience, there was an absence of experience, that is known to that person. That is witnessed by us. That is where we say that Drik is present there also. Purusha is present there also. Clear or confusing? So this Drik is aware in case of an experience. In case of absence of experience also, this Drik is aware of it. Okay, the Drik is aware that there was no experience. There was no experience at all. And the Drik is aware that all the experiences that we go through during Jagrat and Swapna Avastha. So from this, what do we conclude? Drik is the seer, and that is different from the
Seen.
Okay, because these drishyams, the scenes, the images, the experiences, they will come and go. But the seer, Drik, continues to be there throughout. So the seer must be different from the seeing. This is the logic, isn't it?
Hmm.
I think here I will pause because it will take another 5-10 minutes to explain the rest of the sloka. So far I hope it is clear. It appears to be confusing, but you listen to the recording and think it over again and again. Then it will make sense. Any doubt so far? No doubt. Good.
Only one Acharya, that is the Chaitanya, that is the witness. Can
Yes.
it doesn't have a memory, but does it carry the memories like we
No,
see
it
in
is
the...
not memory, it is all knowing, na? It is knowledge.
Okay.
Ethnim is knowledge. It is not, there is nothing that Atma does not know or there is no question of memory or this, no divisions of for Atma. In Sukshma Shariram, we can divide mind, buddhi, intellect, chit, ahankar. That divisions belong to Anatma only. Atma is divisionless, you cannot divide it. So Atma means what? Knowledge only. It knows everything. There is nothing that is not known. And we cannot divide it, classify it. And there are, I think, complete silence means either you have understood completely or confused. No issues. Confusion is there means it's okay. Repeated listening to this thing and asking questions will clarify all these things. Okay. Let us say the final prayers and close. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve
Sarve Santu
Niramaya Sarve
सर्वे भद्राणि
Bhavantu
पश्यन्तु
Ma
मा
Kashchit
कश्चित्
Dukkhabhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Mritam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamitam Purnamidate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om
शान्ति 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 हरि
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha
गुरुभ्यो नमः
Hari
हरि
Om Om
ओम्
Tat.
ॐ तत्सत्
Raya.
Thank you. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, Acharya ji.
Gopal ji.